I'm Mr. Veroni.
I'm Mr. Kramer.
I'm Miss Clark. I'm Miss Paschke.
I'm Mr. Ellsworth.
I'm Miss Studio.
And this
This
is Deer Park Daily. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Deer Park Daily. I'm Mr. Veroni. We start off today's episode by showing you a couple of pieces of art that were sent in by a scholar. Since starting eLearning, this scholar has started doing digital art. Speaking of art, Mr. Garcia has a school-wide art project that he is doing this week. For more information, please contact Mr. Garcia. We will have some of the submissions for the art project on the show throughout the week. As a reminder, the next Chillin' Chat will be tomorrow. Please email Miss Lawrence or Miss Smith for more details. With today being Monday, we now bring you the latest edition of Deer Park's Best Books.
Welcome to this beautiful Monday. This is Miss Lewis coming at you this week with Deer Park's Best Books. Last week I was talking to one of my students, Sunshine, about books that she might want to read. She's read through every book that she already has at her house. We were talking about scary books and how awesome they are, so I'm going to do some scary recommendations. If you need some books recommended or need to know how to access books online, please feel free to email me at alana_lewis@charleston.k12.sc.us. All of the books that I'm sharing today are available through Macinvia, which is located in your Clever. Did you know that Mary Downing Hahn has won the most South Carolina Book Awards of any author, proving that South Carolina students love a good scare? One for Sorrow is one of her classic ghost stories, and this one puts a historical spin on things. It actually takes place during the 1918 influenza pandemic and involves a girl haunting the students who wouldn't be her friend at school. Make sure that you read this one with the lights on. Speaking of South Carolina Book Awards, Small Spaces by Katherine Arden is on the list of nominees for this year, so if you read it now, you'll be getting a leg up on voting for next January. Ollie, the main character, comes across a crying woman trying to throw a book into a river and takes it from her. The story in the book talks about a girl named Beth, the boys that loved her, and a deal made with the creepy, smiling man. On a school field trip to a farm, Ollie comes across the graves of the people that she's been reading about in the book. Does this mean that the smiling man is a real person too? When their school bus breaks down at nightfall, the bus driver tells Ollie and her friends, avoid large spaces, keep to small. Will they make it through the night? Find out in Small Spaces. Finally, Spirit Hunters by Ellen O. tells the story of Harper Rain, a 7th grader who moves with her family to a new house. Harper's new friend Deo tells her the house is haunted, but Harper's not sure she believes that. And then, her younger brother starts acting strangely. Will Harper be able to remember an event from her past and with her Korean grandmother's help figure out a way to banish the spirits from her home? You'll have to read Spirit Hunters to find out. Thanks for joining us at Deer Park's Best Books. Please feel free to email me if you have any awesome books you want to share.
Thank you, Miss Lewis. We now check in with Mr. Williams, who shares a couple of tips and tricks for e-learning with us.
Hello, Deer Park scholars. This is Mr. Williams with your tip of the day for e-learning. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you, and we're going to take a look at my 8th grade math classroom. All the teachers last week decided that we were going to try to populate one document, and I know other grades have already done this, but I'm going to take a look at 8th grade with you so you can see that we have tried to create a one-stop shop for you to be able to get to all the information you need for the week. If you notice, your subject and teacher on the left, and that will be listed for every single one of the teachers you have. And so we have all the teachers and special teachers in this document. Their contact information, so they should have a way to contact them, their email, and their office hours are also listed with links to their Google Classrooms or Zoom Hangouts, and then their weekly tasks. Now, some people have their documents listed. Like Mr. Williams, my whole week is listed in a separate document, so you just need to click on that. The last thing that's also in this document is the check-in. And this is where you can check in with every single one of your teachers in this list in one spot and let them know how you're doing and whether you need any help and whether you're going to attend their Zoom meeting. So use that. It takes less than 2 minutes. That video was out Friday. And that is my tip of the day. Have a good one. Bye.
It's Motivational Monday here on Deer Park Daily. And I wanted to share with you this week's thought for the week. This week's thought is, every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. With everything going on in the world right now, school being out for the rest of the year, things being canceled, seniors not being able to have graduations and prom, athletes not being able to have spring sports, there have probably been some bad days that people have experienced, but there's always something good that you can find in a day. The day itself might overall not be a good day, so on those bad days, I encourage you to find something to be thankful for. Join us tomorrow on Deer Park Daily as we announce our daily check-in winners for Monday and much more. And that's the news, everyone.